Hey, I'm Roger Snipes. Today we're going to be exposing labels, and the focus is going to be on healthy alternative ketchup called Heinz tomato ketchup, no sugar added. 75% less sugar, no GMO ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, and 100% Heinz taste. How is that for advertising? My first question would be, why do they feel the need to tell you the things which they don't have? Is it because they've been selling it before?
Well, if it isn't our old friend
Heinz tomato ketchup.
If it's 75% less than what it was and it still tastes good, then how much sugar were they putting in the ketchup the first time around?
Damn!
A quick Google search will show you that a 17-gram serving, which is 1 tablespoon, has 3.7 grams of sugar. That's the equivalent of 25% of the tablespoon. Could you imagine if 25% of your plate was sugar? Wild. Besides, who do you know has a single tablespoon of ketchup? Especially kids. It's almost like, would you like some chips with that ketchup?
Fun.
Distinct difference in ingredients used by the US brand of ketchup versus the UK. This is where the high fructose corn syrup comes in. One of the immediate things you will notice about high fructose corn syrup is that it increases your appetite. When satiety levels reduce, you eat more. High fructose corn syrup is cheap and is sweeter. Studies have shown that any sweet taste triggers a response in our brain to consume more. This traces back to primates who understood that sugar equals fat, which equals survival. It was understood that food wasn't in abundance, so gaining fat was important. This raises two questions. Are we still trying to gain fat? And is food still scarce? The quick answer to both is no. Unlike our primates, we have grocery stores and supermarkets within a short radius, and we also have technology like mobiles, which takes a few clicks and we can have an order of food within 10 to 15 minutes. 37.9% of men and 41% of women are considered to be obese in the United States. This is twice as many as 3 decades ago. Approximately 15% of children and teens are overweight, 3 times as many as there were in the 1980s. High fructose can lead to insulin resistance, obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure. Fructose goes straight to your liver and starts a fat production.
Feed me, if you dare.
It's said that high levels of fructose can punch holes in your intestines, causing leaky gut. This is when inflammation happens, potentially followed by disease. This is before we've even looked into pesticide spray on the corn, which is used for the ketchup. Damn, I just wanted to enjoy my chips with a little bit of flavor on the side. So now we have an updated ketchup with no sugar, no GMO, and no fructose. Heinz introduced high fructose in the 1930s and first launches in 1876. So after around 50 years, they changed the recipe. Not much information can be found about when they introduced the no sugar added, but to this date, which is roughly 92 years later, they are still selling high fructose corn syrup, even though they should know the dangers. It reminds me of cigarette manufacturers saying they have a light version, or a warning label on the cigarette saying cigarettes can cause serious health risks. You mean they only cause health risks?
Stop it. Get some help.
Why is it even sold? It's not even food. Cannabis needs to be approved on medical grounds for its usage, even though it just grows from the soil. But you can buy a cancer stick manufactured in a factory with added chemicals from your local confectionery store at the age of 16 in UK. Sounds legit.
You're goddamn right.
Anyways, I digress. Heinz Ketchup understood that there was health concerns regarding high fructose corn syrup. So they addressed the issue and added a new ketchup to their range. That's right, I said added, which means they are still selling high fructose corn syrup ketchup. The no sugar added ketchup has only 10 calories per serving according to Heinz.com website. The UK website says 6.8 calories. So why the difference? Aren't they from the same company?
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Let's get down to the flavor. If they've taken away the fructose, how is it still sweet? Sucralose. Sucralose is an artificial sweetener used as an alternative to sugar for people who are looking to reduce their sugar intake or their calories. Sucralose is a chlorinated sucrose derivative. This means it derives from sugar and contains chlorine. It is chemically changed so that it's 600 times sweeter than real sugar. The majority of ingested sucralose is not broken down by the body, so it's considered non-calorific. In 1998, the FDA approved its use as a sweetener in 15 specific food categories. It doesn't leave an aftertaste in your mouth, and it's one of the most widely used sweeteners in health products, including protein shakes. Since it's widely used, it must be good for you, right? Well, a study published in the journal Diabetes Care discovered that if you consume sucralose, the risk of developing diabetes is increased. That's weird. Why? It was discovered when you consume sucralose, there was a 23% decrease in insulin sensitivity, which prevents glucose absorption in the cells. So if you're planning on consuming any carbs with sucralose, you could be in for a surprise, like the numbers on the scales rising.
Mama, may I have cookie?
No, Diabito. Roll back to kitchen.
Oh.
If you didn't know, you have an ecosystem of healthy bacteria in the trillions that live on you and in your gut. We live in synergy or symbiotically since the dawn of ages. They actually help to keep us well by strengthening our immune system, and we typically feed them through the prebiotic fibrous vegetables which we eat. Sucralose, on the other hand, may actually cause death to these little helpers. Research on mice showed that the microbiome was severely disrupted, leading to inflammation. More research needs to be done on humans to find out the long-term effects. The biggest question to ask is whether you'd like to be the test subject for Heinz tomato ketchup, no sugar added. My advice? It would probably be better to just season your food a little more with some salt, pepper, herbs, and some spices. What's your thoughts on condiments? Do you have any reservations on healthy sauces? Or do you have any questions on which ones are good? Leave your messages in the comments section below. Once again, my name is Roger Snipes, and thanks for watching Labels Exposed.